welcome you all once again to this webinar series on civil engineering excellence. फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करेंगे आइटम रेट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट या आइटम रेट टेंडर के बारे में. लास्ट वीडियो ऑल्सो some places I have used word tender and some places I have used word contract. So one of my subscriber has asked the clarification, sir, what is the difference between the two? So for the beginners, my newcomers, new engineers, see, tenders we invite for executing a work. When we invite the tenders, and after accepting the offer of a particular contractor, we enter into a contract. That is called contract, and the documentation part, document which we make, that is called a contract agreement. So these are only different terms. So don't get confused with all that. See, item rate tender or item rate contract is most common for all types of engineering works, whether it is civil, mechanical, electrical, or any other field, because that there are many advantages of this item rate tenders. What are the advantages? See, one is, in the beginning itself, you need not to prepare all the drawings or detailed drawings. Based on the preliminary drawings, you can work out the approximate quantities of various items involved. Say for example, if it is a civil contract, so you work out the approximate quantity, for example excavation, then concrete quantities based on thumb rule we can work out, steel reinforcement based on per square feet or total tonnage basis we can work out, concrete also based on the previous experience and based on the thumb rule we can work out. So like that, very advantages are there, and because the measurements are actual as per the work executed at site, so contractor does not get any other advantage of those things. See, he quotes the rate based on the unit rate, and during execution all detailed measurements for various items are done, so he will be paid according to the detailed measurements. So even if there is a variation in our tender or estimated quantity, it doesn't matter much. So advantages are more. Now what are the disadvantages in that? Disadvantages comes when, see, suppose contractor has quoted X rate for one particular item, and by mistake suppose he has quoted less rate for that item, and during execution suppose the quantity of that item exceeded beyond the permissible limit, so then he may get a loss in the overall picture. And it is a vice versa. Suppose he has quoted a very high rate and there is a increase in that particular quantity, he may get the advantages. So for that, subsequent videos we will discuss when there are limitations given, permissible limits are given, those things we will discuss at appropriate time when it comes. But this is the most common type of item rate. And in that, what we do, we work out the quantities of various items, we prepare our estimate, client department or client whoever is there, based on the market rate, he will prepare the rates for each individual item, like excavation, concreting, reinforcement, brickwork, plaster, public health items, and so many things. Like that, we work out the rates. Based on that, we invite the tenders from the market. And market tenders, they quote according to their judgment, their calculations, their loss and profit basis. So they calculate their rates and they quote the tenders accordingly. Then as per the provisions, as per the rules, normally in our system, we go with the lowest tenderer. So lowest tenderer will be offered this contract. So this is the basis. Now disadvantage इसमें क्या है? Disadvantage जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, if there is a variation in the quantities, so there are either plus or minus. Disadvantage में either department can be at a disadvantage or the contractor can be disadvantage. But overall picture, if you see, this is the most common type of system of our contract working, whether it is a civil work, electrical work, mechanical work, air conditioning, instrumentation, all types of engineering contract most of the time. So this is all about the item rate tenders. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में दोस्तों हम लोग बात करेंगे लमसम टेंडर के बारे में. सो आज के वीडियो में इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आपसे. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. थैंक यू.